Hello, let's begin the session number 15, which is Peterson solution in the operating system principle. So, in this session, we are going to discuss interlude execution sequence, program and critical sections, application and kernel, Peterson's solution, synchronization hardware, test and set instruction in assembly. So first of all, we are going to see interlude execution sequence, means how the variables are going to change the values. So here consider this execution interleaving with the count equal to 5. So here we are defining count equal to initially the value which is holding 5. So initially S0 producer execute register 1 equal to count register equal to 5. So here the register value will going to change, which is uh, uh, as initializing register 1 which is holding value 5. Next S1 producer execute register 1 equal to register 1 plus 1. So here incrementing value with 1. So now register 1 which is equal to holding the value of 6 after incrementing. Now same S2 consumer executes register 2 count. So here assigning register 2 in the value of count which is holding 5. So register 2 become 5 here. S3 consumer execute register 2 equal to register 2 minus 1. So register 2 already holding value of 5, and that 5 is going to decrementing with 1 here. Now register 2 become value is 4. So S4 producer execute count equal to register 1 count already holding 6, and consumer executes S5 consumer execute count register 2 equal to holding count equal to 4. So this is the how the variables are going to hold the number of process and interchanging the values. So program and critical section, the part of program process that is assigning, accessing and changing shared data is called its critical section. In this critical section, so the process 1 code holding x1 change x change y. So here sharing the values and exchanging the values for different processes holding same variables, sharing the same data. So next one, application and kernel. So kernel means what here? First of all, we are going to see what is application. Application like a browser, word processor, audio video players use a separate area of memory user space. So the kernel is what here? The kernel is perform it task such as running processes, managing hardware device such as hard disk, and handling interrupts in this protected kernel space. Means it is a overall come for the operating system. And application in the sense of what? These are the programs which is written in the code, and that code is executing this kernel. So multi-process application sharing file. So file, it is also a type of application where user going to creating, or shared memory segment may face critical section problem while accessing the file. That time where we are going to sharing the files segment, that time this critical section problem may occur. Second point, the multi-thread application sharing global variables may also face critical section problem. So here what happened? Global in the sense of throughout the program. Similarly, the kernel itself may face critical section problem it is also a program, it may have critical section, means even that hardware also it's come in the critical section problem. So next one, the kernel critical section. Here what happened, while the kernel is executing a function x, when here assume that while kernel is executing a function x, a hardware interrupts may arrive and interrupts handler h can be run. Make sure that the interrupt handlers h and x, these both the function, do not access the same kernel global variables, means these can be access the different variables, otherwise the race condition may happen. Race condition in the sense of what, where the process which is going to hold the same variable while execution time, that same variable of value are getting result same. So that time this race condition will be occurred. While the process is running in the user mode, it may call a system calls. The kernel starts running function. Yes, CPU is executing in the kernel mode. Now we say the process is now running in the kernel mode, even though kernel code is running. While the process X is running in the kernel mode, it may or may not be preempted. So preempted in the sense of what here? It is preemptive kernel. The process is running in the kernel mode, can be preempted. A new process may start running. So preemptive in the sense of what here? The preemptive kernel, where the kernel is allow a process to be removed and replaced while it's running in the kernel mode. Same, the non-preemptive kernel means what here? The non-preemptive kernel does not allow a process running in the kernel mode to be preempted. Means what here? So no other process will allowing to run in the kernel mode, in the non-preemptive kernel. So in the non-preemptive kernel here, the process running in the kernel mode is not preempted unless it is blocked or returns to the user mode. Means it is going to finishing its execution, then only this process will going to be free. The kernel critical section. In preemptive kernel, a process X running in kernel mode may be suspended, preempted at an arbitrary, unsafe time. It may be in the middle of updating kernel variable or data structure at the moment. Then the new process Y may run, and it may also call a system call. Then the process Y start running in the kernel mode and may also try update the same kernel variable or data structure, execute the critical section code of the kernel. So we can have race condition if kernel is not synchronized. Therefore, we need to solve synchronization and critical section problem for kernel itself as well. The same problem appear there as well. So what is the Peterson solution here? The two process solution, we are going to two process solving. Assume that load and store instruction are atomic, means here these are the two variables where we are going to take load and store atomic, that is cannot be interrupted. That means what, here it is not any disturbing any other processes. The two process share two variable int turn boolean flag of 2. The variable turn indicate whose turn it is to enter the critical section. The flag array is used to indicate if a process is ready to enter into the critical section. Means here number of process are going to send in the flag. If I equal to true, then implies that the process is ready, the process that pi is ready. So this is the algorithm for process pi do flag of I equal to 2, turn equal to j, while the flag of I and turn is equal to double equal to j. So end with semicolon. This is the entry section. After that, executing in the critical section, the flag of I equal to false. Then this is the exit of that section, and remainder section will continue. End with it, this do while equal to while of 1. So this is the synchronization of hardware. The using lock variables is general and very common approach. What happens if you lock a variable without special instruction? So here we are defining two threads. Initially the lock equal to 0, the global variable shared among the threads. So here below define thread 1 and thread 2, while lock is double equal to 1, end with semicolon, loop lock equal to 1. After that, so critical section lock equal to 1, while in the thread 2, while lock equal to double equal to 1, end with semicolon, loop lock equal to 1 into the critical section lock equal to 0. So test and set instructions are we are going to use for the what, solve the hardware problem. It is a machine assembly instruction, but here we provide definition of its using high level language code. So using solution using test and set, we need program in assembly language, that is entry section code should be programmed in assembly. Solution, we use shared boolean variable lock initialize to false. In assembly entry section, test and set are register logs. CMP register number is 0. ZNE entry section RET. So this is the entry section code. Exit section move lock number of 0 and RET. This is the exit session. The swap instruction. So here one more method is there. We are going to swapping the values of variable through we can solve the problem here. So below is given one example for swapping the variable, how we going to change the values. So swap solution using swap throughout the lock, bounded waiting mutual exclusion with test and set. So these the two more different types of examples. So finally the session of summary, what we are learned. So here books and web references given. Below we are given the web references. The students were go through with these websites and they can learn more related to topic. Thank you.